driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Green 80!
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Yo.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Going for Metcalf on the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Check Mike 50. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Wilson, and an alley to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Mike's 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Chicago.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Shut up! 180! Check, 42's the Mike. Check. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
50. Hey, Haywood.
I got it. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Rodgers now to throw. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the 16-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's going to fire one. He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On the ground with a tight end. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Trubisky will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 15. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And this is caught off the deflection. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Throwing here, Trubisky. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So 1 touchdown, 1 2-point conversion. That accounts for our first half total. 8-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down for them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That one good for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. First possession. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57's Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now, a very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. from the 35 on second down. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
I don't think you got it, son.
Check.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
57's Mike 57. So we got man. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
What? 280. 57, come on. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Let's 57, come on.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, check Mike 57.
On third down, Wilson being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Passing. It's Dalton. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Practice line, 90.
57.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 57. 57's right. Guys, this game situation. Look.
Tempo.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Let's get
32-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 12. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flush to his right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike's 57. 57's right.
Quick.
Come on.
Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
57 Mike. 57 Mike.
14.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. To throw is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Andy Dalton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A 4th down gamble with Dalton. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all of the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jared Reed muscles his way in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Dalton on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. So Dalton now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson on the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered.
so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
48.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Dalton plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside the 15. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
93, 52, 93.
Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Another chance for Dalton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Here's a run with Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Throwing, Dalton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 3 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation in there. The defense won the battle. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, let's go. Mike 54. It's a part. It's a part now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll look to run with Singletary. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Allen, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 52 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Brees. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 26 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Brees will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. To throw is Brees. And it's caught. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like hand on my heart.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This fielded at the 2. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
49 is the mic. 149. Get the ball.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 36, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's the end of the quarter with no score.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On my drive chart, I write successful drives in blue, and so far for them, 4 first-half drives, 4 touchdowns. It's all blue, no red.
What did they see on film What did they see on tape that led them to have this type of a game plan, this type of execution? They're reading them like they're a true open book.
Oh, my goodness. In every facet, too. And then on the other side, I mean, it's domination right now offensively.
Yeah, they're going to need one player to make a monster play to try and stop this tide.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Come on now, come on now. 42's the mark, 42's the mark. Hey, I'm coming after you.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he fires one incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now, throwing again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
To throw is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for it, and that's caught inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is caught. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Blue 58.
49. I'm coming.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So that'll back him up 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards.